Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Clinical Shas. Today we are going to discuss about trial design models in Clinical Shas. Okay, let's begin. So, according to SDTM implementation guide, the domains are divided into four types. So, first one is special purpose domains, and second one is domain models based on observation class, and third one will be railrec and supplementary domains, and final the trial design models. Okay, so what is trial design models? So trial design domains define the blueprint of the study. They include plan visit, treatment arms, study phases, and eligibility criteria. Okay, these domains are not derived from raw data. So whatever earlier we discussed, right, that all data will be derived based on raw data, but the trial design models will be derived based on study protocol. Okay, so we will not derive these domains from raw data. Okay, we will derive these domains from study protocol. And these domains are used for reference for subject level domains like SV domain, EX domain, and AE domain. Okay, so what are the trial design models is there in SDTM implementation guide? So that are TA domain, TE domain, and TV domain, and TI domain, TS domain. We will discuss one by one in next. Okay, so we will not derive from this domain set. So just by using proc import method, we will import the data, then we will use the further use. Okay. TA domain. TA nothing but trial arm. Okay. This domain capture the planned treatment and their elements. Elements nothing but like screening, randomization, treatment, follow-up. This we can call elements. So coming to structure for TA domain, one record per planned element per AM. The topic variable will be ARM code. So even the TDS, I mean like trial design model domains also having structure and as well as topic variable. So study arms nothing but treatment groups, like which groups are planned in the study. Example like placebo, drug A, drug B. Like these we can call treatment groups or study arms. Okay. So coming to trial arm domain, what are the variables is there? That variables like study ID, domain, arm code, arm, element code, randomization, treatment follow-up, and trial element order. These are the variables. Okay. So study ID we know the study name we will capture here. Domain nothing but the TA domain we will capture here. Arm code, plan arm code. Like example, so here drug A, drug B will be there, right? For that we will create the code like DA. DA nothing but drug A. DB nothing but drug B. For arm nothing but that name full name will be captured here. So element and element code, element nothing but screening, randomization, treatment, follow-up. For the short name, we will capture in element code. Then treatment trial element order, like screening, randomization, treatment, follow-up is there. For that, one order will be there. Screening will be one, randomization will be two, treatment will be three, follow-up will be four. Like that, the order we will give in this variable. Then TA branch, when will randomization value populate, that time only we will capture these values. Then one more epoch. We will found that this epoch in SE domain. So epoch means the group of element we can call epoch. So the screening, randomization, treatment fall with this group, all group we can call epoch. So here the almond like treatment studies how we'll capture either in parallel study and crossover study we'll discuss now. So first of all, what is the meaning of parallel study? The subject will be exposed to one and only one treatment, and the same treatment will be continued until the end phase. So the subject, if you take drug A, the entire study you will take drug A only. If you take placebo, you will take continuously placebo only. Okay. If coming to crossover study, in clinical trials, usually the subject will be exposed to multiple treatment. That study we can call crossover study. So like in study, drug A will be there, drug B will be there, placebo will be there. This is like multiple drugs is there. So we can call this one crossover study. So here in parallel study, we can see only 8 observations. So that 8 observation will be how it will be like screening, randomization, drug A, follow-up. This 4 observation. Then one more screening, randomization, here placebo, follow-up, then 4 observation. Only these four, so total 8 observation only possible, right? So coming to crossover study, we can see almost 24 observations. So this data, how it will be captured, we'll see in next slide. Okay. Here in parallel study, we can see how it will came 8 observations. So here study ID, domain, arm code, element code, trial element order, and TA branch and epoch. So here study ID, domain will TA, and arm for drug A. Here you can see drug A, drug A, drug A, drug A. Here four observations is there. For drug A screening, for drug A randomization, for drug A treatment, and for drug A follow-up. Now here we can see four observations, right? This is all for drug A. In the same way, for class B also, it will come 4. For class B also, screening, randomization, treatment, follow-up, right? So now total 4 plus 4, 8 observations came. So now we can see crossover, how it will be observations. So these are the crossover study. So how it will come 24 observations here we can see. So here study ID, domain, arm code, and element code, tile element order, tile element branch, and epoch. So these are the variables is there in TA domain. So if arm will be like drug A, drug B, placebo, in that case screening for element and element code will be SCR. SCR nothing but the screening code. Okay. So trial element order will be 1. For screening element order 1. And epoch will be screening epoch. In the same way, for same drug A, drug B, placebo will be arm code and arm will be drug A, drug B, placebo. So once screening over, then randomization. For the trial element order, true. So earlier I told right the TA branch when it will be applicable only for randomization. That time just we will the branch will keep like this way. Okay. So epoch will be run in epoch, run in nothing but randomization epoch. So third one drug A, drug B, placebo. So then element will be drug A nothing but that first treatment epoch. The same way drug A, drug B, placebo for washout period. So that will be first washout period epoch. Then next drug A, drug B, placebo, then drug B. This is second treatment epoch. Then after a second treatment again washout period. So that will be second washout period. Then third placebo. First drug over, then drug over, next placebo. Since it was crossover study, we'll give the multiple treatment for single subject. So in that case, then placebo will give when once the second treatment washout period over now, then we'll give for placebo. Then third treatment effort, then finally follow-up. So for if subject involving crossover study, first time we will get 8 observations. When the arm will be drug A, drug B, placebo. Okay. So in case drug B and drug A placebo, again 8 observations, it will come similar way. The epoch, treatment order, element order, everything will be shared. Here arm and arm code will be different. here drug A, drug B, placebo will be there, right? So next what will come? First drug B, then drug A, placebo. That is second. So for first one 8 observation and the second one 8 observation. Third one will be like placebo, drug A, drug B. So total 24 observations. So for a crossover study, we will get 24 observations. So how it became 24 observation? Here it was clear, right? Next domain, TE domain. TE nothing but trial elements. Okay. This domain capture the start rule and end rule of elements. Elements here screening, randomization, treatment, follow-up. The coming to structure for TE, one record for planned elements. The topic variable, element code. So in T domain, the variables are study ID, domain, element code, element, trial element start rule, trial element end rule, and trial element duration. Okay, these are the variables. So study ID we know. So whatever protocol available, that name we will capture here, and domain will be like two letters name TE domain, element and element code. So suppose if element screening for element code will be SCR, short name for element. Okay. So here like trial element start rule, trial element end rule, the trial element duration of element. So these are the variables in TE domain. So study element phase study. Look, what are the phases of each subject goes through? The data will be captured in TE, like screening, treatment, follow-up. Okay. So here you can see in one of the example. So study ID we are capture some name. So domain will be TE and element code. For follow-up we will capture FU. So the trial element start rule will be day 14 and end rule will be day 28. Okay, act on. So for screening in the same way for element code will be SCRN for element code and element will be screening. So here trial element start rule will be first inform consent date, then trial element rule will be day 1. So for treatment that end rule will be for trial element start rule. Here we can see trial element end rule will be the for trial element start rule. Okay, for day 1 for day 13. Again for follow-up, day 13 will be the trial element start rule. For follow-up, like this way it will come the data. Okay, so here mainly we will capture the element details for when we need to start, when we need to end, then again when it will start. In that way it will be captured. Okay. In trial design domain, third domain will be TV domain. TV nothing but trial visit domain. Okay. So in this domain, the domain capture all scheduled visit information. Like plan visit information only we will capture in TV domain. Okay. In TV domain, variables, study ID, domain, visit num, visit DY, arm code, trial visit start rule, visit end rule. Here, visit nothing but visit name. For each visit, one number will be there, right? That is visit number. This visit DY, planned study of visit. Okay. So here, visit one like in this way, like so. First visit, then screening, day 7, visit 2, baseline. Like in this way, the planned visit details, all information we will capture in TV domain. If any unplanned visit, the details will be captured in SV domain. So we'll see next slide how it will be capture the data in TV domain. So here we can see study ID, domain, visit num, visit device, arm code, trial visit, start roll, arm and actom. So here almost 28 date visit information we have captured, right? So study ID will be common for every visit. Domain also common for every visit. For visit, for screen screening are day -4 to -1, the visit num will be 1. So for day 1, that visit num will be 2. Okay. Then day 2, visit num will be 3. So for visit dy, how will capture here you see? So for visit dy -4 and day 1 will be 1 and day 2 will be 2. Okay. In this way, visit dy will be calculated. And arm code will be like arm's name will be captured here. Okay. Then trial visit start rule also will be like start of screening base. Then end rule will be like start screening base. Then for day 1, in this way, we will capture the data in TV domain. So whatever study protocol we have captured, right, that all information will be based on study protocol information, will capture the data in this way, right? Next domain, TI domain. TI nothing but trial inclusion exclusion criteria domains. So for study, this domain capture the planned inclusion or and exclusion criteria. Both details will be captured in TI domain. Okay, the topic variable will be IE test code and structure one record for inclusion exclusion criteria. So in TI domain, the variables are study ID domain, IE test code, IE test, whatever test will be the right inclusion exclusion criteria. For that short name, like first exclusion 1, exclusion criteria 1, exclusion criteria 2. If it case that IE test will be inclusion, then inclusion 1, inclusion 2. In this way will be capture the data. So IE cat and IE subcat. Either in that category it will come inclusion or exclusion. The subcategory will be major or minor. So here also inclusion criteria rules will be captured. And here version, that protocol version, either 1 or 1.1. In this way, it will be there. So majorly what we will capture in trial inclusion criteria, the rules of subject eligibility criteria as per study protocol. Example, the age greater than or greater than 18, no prior disease. Like this, some eligibility criteria details will be captured here. Okay. So here I have captured the some of the eligibility criteria and inclusion exclusion criteria details. See here we can see study ID domain, IE test code, IE test, and IE test category, TI version. That protocol version will be captured here and ARM code. If ARM code available, we will capture here. If not available, we can keep as a blank. Okay. So here you can see study ID common and our domain will be common. Here IE test, this test is belongs to exclusion. So category will be exclusion criteria. Here test code will be third. So maybe in exclusion, this is the third. So that's why we have captured short name exclusion criteria third. So the here any other clinical significant accurate illness, like that way we will capture the test. For a test we have one short name. This is for exclusion. Here you can see inclusion criteria. So male or female aged greater than or equal to 18 years of age. This is the IE test. For IE test we have test code will be inclusion 1. In this way will be captured in TI domain for as per study protocol. Okay. So in trial design domain model, last domain, trial summary domain. So trial summary domain, what will be captured? The entire summary of protocol. So whatever protocol will be that all data, that entire summary details will be captured in one domain. That domain is trial summary domain. So for trial summary domain, topic variable TS param CD and structure one record per trial summary parameter values. So one record per trial summary parameter values. So in trial summary domain, these are the variables study ID domain, TS sequence and param, TS param code, TS value. Okay. So study ID domain we know how to capture and the sequence also we know how to capture. Like here TS parameter, that each parameter and that parameter code. Here tile summary value, that value will be up to 200 character. If more than, we need to capture like TS value 1, TS value 2, TS value 3. How will capture in CO domain, right? In this way, we need to capture the details in this way. So generally the study level information like study start date, study end days, which phase, what is the drug details, that all summary details will be captured in trial summary domain. Okay. So here I have captured one of the study trial summary report, how it will be captured in TS domain. Here we can see study ID domain, TS sequence and TS param CD param, TS value, TS value 1, TS value NF, and these are the some other variables. Okay, ARM and ARM code. So here study ID common for everywhere and the domain also common. So here we'll see this is the actual number of subject. This is the one param. So that param we have captured in one param code for that one sequence number. Okay. So then here TS value will be empty and TS value 1 and TS value information from where it will be captured that information. The for TS value also on code. Then this TSVCDR also we need to capture in this way like CDs, ISO, which format and which where you taken. In this way details we need to capture. So this day TSVC DVR version, the date we need to capture here. So which date? So this all data will be captured from study protocol. Okay, thank you.